After a day or two here in Camp Sutenki, you've done a bit of work, you've gotten a bit of supplies, now you're ready to set out. You've also been joined by 3 other recruits. So in our party we have, of course, 6 characters from House Alpha. We've got a recruit named Narno, the medium. Damien brought in another recruit named Steve, the apprentice. We have a new household, House Essence bringing in Nedgon, the veteran. Then we've got House Naku bringing in Abrul, the veteran. And House Random bringing in Mortis, the medium. And of course House Zero bringing in Asmodeus, the elven veteran. Okay, so a party of 6 marches out. Your course of travel, are you headed to the castle ruins of Abastur or something else?
Yeah, we'll head out to the castle ruins of Overstur.
The usual course of travel is to follow the river there. Is this fine?
Yeah, follow the river. Yeah.
Do you plan to force march it?
Yeah, let's go force march.
Okay,
There's
very well.
not enough food.
Try to get there within today,
Yeah.
the same day. As you march, there was one encounter.
Hey. Animal encounter. Interesting.
Indeed.
Ooh,
Let's see.
Type of animal encounter.
stomach hurt.
Let's see what time this occurred. It occurred at around 12 in the afternoon. It took place in the swamps.
Oh, interesting.
Swamp.
We might
Swamp
be able
animal.
to kill it. You never know.
What's in the swamp again?
Some kind of animal. Turns out to be, let's see, the distance. No side is surprised.
Just
It's a
good
safe
distance away.
away. A far distance away. In the distance out here in the swamps, you hear a terrifying roar of some large cat.
Yeah, never mind.
Alright, let's go.
Is it coming for us?
Come
It is approaching your direction, and it
on.
seems
No.
like it might be, it's screaming out there, so maybe it's warning you or warning something out there, right? Animals don't
Yeah.
cry out for any reason or no reason.
We'll
Yeah.
just ignore it.
So 12 in the
We'll just
afternoon,
ignore
you
it.
hear a
Let
large
her, let her
wildcat.
make it.
Since it's
Let's
No,
go.
no, no,
daytime,
no,
do we
no,
have,
no,
how
no,
do I vent
no,
to?
no. We will ignore it and we will keep moving.
I'm not even asking that. I'm asking if I have Venture yet because it's day 2, because I can project and make
Yeah,
it go
yeah.
further away from us.
Oh yeah.
I'll take my bow and shoot it.
No.
What?
You can't see it
what?
yet, you can only hear it.
You do that and you'll get the entire party killed, my guy.
Don't.
We'll
No,
ignore
why
it.
would you?
I
We'll
will
ignore it
slam
and
the
we'll
bow
keep
at
moving.
Shall we
everyone.
march on or shall we hunt it
Yeah,
down?
we'll march on.
It
We'll
is
march on.
approaching our
Ignore it.
position.
Yeah,
I'm leaving. I'm
this is the
leaving.
party
I'm
action. I'm declaring the damn party action. We'll
Morty says we
march.
march on.
You
Any
do.
objections?
Who wants to do something else?
I mean, I just want to. If it gets any closer, I want to use Venture to make it go away.
It's getting
I want
closer as we wait and
to-
discuss, so.
Yeah.
Are we gonna march forward?
Yes.
Does anyone object? A few of you are on board with marching. Some of you are not certain.
I'll march forward.
Okay,
March
Nardo's pushing
forward.
forward. Alright, well, Steve, what would you like to do?
I'll shout and ask if they need help.
Okay, you call out to your party or you call out to the monster?
I thought someone was running away and screaming.
Nope. Your party is yelling
Oh.
to run forward or march ahead through the swamps. That's about it.
Oh yeah,
It's
march
Morty,
ahead.
he's yelling like, I'm in charge. Follow me, right?
Yeah, march ahead.
Okay. So I heard most of you are marching ahead. I haven't heard from Abrul or Asmodeus yet. They're just standing there.
I'm marching ahead. I'm marching ahead. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, good to go. Just Asmodeus is gonna stay behind. Alright. So the party's marching forward except Asmodeus then. Asmodeus, it's getting a lot closer. Is this fine?
Naku. Oh no.
Not my brew.
Sarah.
What?
You didn't talk.
Mortis, if you're yelling to Asmodeus, that means you haven't
No.
gone far, right? You're yelling in his direction. So now you're split too. The
I'm
party pushes forward to the swamps as you stop to yell at him. Asmodeus, are you going with him or something else? Right now I see your character in the swamps just standing bewildered, shocked at the sound of a large cat approaching your position. Is everyone else continuing to march? Any objections?
You
No
also
objections.
Okay. Mortis, you want to keep waiting for Asmodeus? Or do you want to push ahead?
No, no, no. I wanna push ahead. Fuck this.
Okay, Asmodeus, you're still waiting there? Or something else?
I rush towards the party.
Alright. You've been left behind to some extent. And by the time you start moving forward, the monster is a lot closer. You waited there for a good 30 seconds and let the monster get 30 seconds closer to your position. Alright, we might have our first casualty.
Oh shit.
Yikes.
Let's see. Some kind of large cat has moved through the terrain. They appear to be, let's see. Wrong one. Wilderness encounter number appearing. Yep. Appear to be half a dozen of these large cats moving through the swamplands after your position. Their current position from you, they moved at the rate of 70 feet through the jungle, right, this swamp. So they got 210 feet closer. They start at the distance of 300 feet. So they're at 90 feet from your position, about to close in. They're running through these swampy waters, almost swimming, or flying through the waters, right? As you march forward through muddy waters. Again, 90 feet from your position, they move at the rate of 70 feet per round, and you move at the rate of 20 feet per round. Do you want to start running? Or something else? They're going to catch up to you in 20 seconds. Asimodeus.
Start running.
You keep running 20 feet, you get 20 feet further, but they close another 70 feet. So as you move 20 feet, bringing it to 110 feet, they move another 70 feet closer, bringing it to 40 feet. In 10 seconds, they're 40 feet behind you. The rest of the party is far ahead. You want to keep running or something else? It looks like you can't run, and you can't really hide anymore either. What do you do?
Prepare my bow and start. Yeah, just prepare my bow.
Open fire or just hold the bow?
Hold the
turn
bow
around,
and
Okay, you turn around, you hold the bow steady in your hands. You want to take an arrow out too, or do you just hold the bow?
take an arrow out.
Can you do what?
Take an arrow, and if I see one of them approaching, I just
They're already
shoot.
here. Yeah, they're 20 feet from your position. They are 40. You turn around. By the time you turn around, they're already on your position. 6 large black cats crash into you, right? They just maul you to death. Before you can even lift your bow up to even have a chance to shoot them, they're already on your position to take you down and rip you to little bits, right? These cats. One of them takes you down into the water, another one pulls off your hand, another one pulls off your foot, one gets into your guts and pulls out your intestines, right? The one on your top of you pulling your throat open. You are killed immediately. The panthers have their way with you. Eat you. Right? Our first casualty. For not paying attention, right? For not marching ahead. For staying behind. Asmodeus was killed by a pack of panthers. The rest of you got away. One casualty. For the remainder of the Adventures era, you can spectate. Otherwise, thanks for playing, and until next time. Have a good night. Alright, let's see. He is out. Removing him from the guard. If you're out, you cannot speak anymore. Okay. So, now there's only 5. The 5 of you push ahead. You don't get distracted. You march forward, and you pay attention to your environs, right? Let's see. A rookie mistake, right? Getting left behind. Okay, so 5 of you march to the swamps. Eventually, you escape the swamps finally. You make it into grasslands. By the time you get into the grasslands, you're already exhausted, but you force march your characters into, of course, another forested range of hills, another jungle. Fortunately, the remainder of the day goes by peacefully. No other encounters are had. You make it to a siege camp along the river that takes you to, of course, the castle ruin of Astur. The siege camp surrounds the cavern entrance of the ruins. Imagine you're on this forested range of hills and you find, an outpost out here surrounding a cave entrance. But on top of this, this cave is on the side of a hill, a forested hill, a very large one, and on top of that hill is the castle ruin high above. You can't really see it from the base naturally, but from a distance you were able to spot it. And as you approach, now you see a military siege camp, right? The area is somewhat deforested. What the camp consists of, imagine, a large clearing around the camp and the river here. I've got trenches surrounding it, palisades, outposts, like wooden towers, and a few tents around them, right? But pretty much the south and east and western flank are somewhat protected, mostly the south and east flank. To the west is the river itself that you've been following for many miles. And of course to the north is the cave wall, also well defended, palisade or spike walls and wooden palisade wood walls pointing toward the entrance so that if anything were to come out, it would have a very difficult time escaping the cave, right? This is a siege camp, guarding and kind of keeping anything from exiting the cave, right? So these campers, or the siege camp, is consisting of men from Sertanki. A good majority of them are other adventurers, at least maybe half of them are adventurers and half of them are troops from Sertanki, right? Managing the siege camp. You guys are a band of adventurers. So you join the siege camp, and if you join, you have to do your part here. If you want to get a nice place to rest and sleep tomorrow, you'll be working at the siege camp. So they see that you're exhausted and need time to rest. You guys force march here like most groups do. So they'll provide you a place to sleep, provide you food and water, shelter and protection. But the following day, you guys will each have a shift. You have to repay your debt to the camp, right? Do your part of the camp, whether you help maintain the camp, defend it, or of course, yeah, either that, one or the other, right? Either you're maintaining the camp, defending it, or gathering resources. So, repairing the camp. Okay, so the evening hours will go past as you guys gather around your campfire, and they bring you blankets, tents, and such to set up, so you guys have a place to sleep tonight. It's rented out to you. Of course, you'll do your part the next day. But is there anything you guys wish to discuss during the evening hours? This is from around 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Usually the evening hours is
Should we
after
get
work,
another
4 p.m. to 12
recruit?
a.m.
Should we get him back? We need someone with that can also cast floating disc for the plan to work. Is it possible to get another recruit, Deacon? We still have game time. We got 2 hours.
It's up to the party, I suppose. Does anyone object to recruiting another member from House Zira, a very incompetent household that usually gets their men killed when they get sent on
No.
adventures?
Yikes.
You guys want
Yikes.
another
Yikes.
potential liability that has good resources, though, I suppose.
If he's a
We,
liability, we'll just leave him for death next time.
we need the magic, bro. We need the floating magic.
We
bro.
need someone with magic.
If Zero wants to
Fan
play
can't
again, I
do this
suppose, and
too.
if you guys want Zero to play again, I suppose we can roll him up back at the camp.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Hopefully it goes fast.
Yeah, how about you talk this time?
Very well. Doesn't sound like
He
anyone
said he had
objects.
internet issue.
Alright, Zero, rejoin the call. We'll get you rolled up again. Alright, your new character is at the siege camp and joins the party, of course, as they arrive. It's got 12 strength, an intelligence of 11, a wisdom of 8, a dexterity of 5, a constitution of 7, and a charisma of 13. What's your class?
Elf.
Another elf. Okay. The first elf died early on.
This is why we hate elves.
That is a really crazy take.
Here's the second elf joining your party. Another member from House Zero, perhaps the cousin of the other one, right? Asking if Asmodeus, wondering if Asmodeus arrived, and you guys tell him that Asmodeus got himself killed on the way here.
Eden.
Let's see. Alright. Equipment. This elf has a set of clothes on, a spellbook, a light helmet and a gambeson, Let's see. A short bow. A bag. A tinderbox. A torch. And a bandage. That's everything.
Akin, what about my arrows?
You have 20 arrows. Alright. Spells, do you want to pick it again?
Floating this.
Yep. So convenient. Let's see. Alright. Typically I don't allow this, but your punishment usually is if you get yourself killed early on, you don't get to play anymore, right? So, until the next game. So. But if
Yeah,
everyone really wants you to play because you were about to fail the plan without you, we'll get you back in.
Mm.
Alright. Maybe this time, pay attention. Alright. We're at the siege camp. You guys are resting up in the evening hours. You recruited another member of House Zera. His name is Jason. Is that right?
Yep.
Yizun?
Yes.
Yizun.
Yes, soon.
Okay. Yizun is in the party now. You fix your name. Capitalize the Y.
Oh.
Alright. Is there anything else we need to discuss or do at the camp tonight? You guys are exhausted from the march.
Yeah, we'll rest for tonight.
I wanna ask you something, Ekin. How big of a rock is gonna be 500 pounds?
Interesting question.
It's a pretty large rock. It's like a boulder. Probably the size of 3
How
men.
how
4 or
how
5
large? I'm trying to ask for dimensions. Is it like 5 foot by like 6 foot, 10 foot, whatever? How many foot by how many foot can we expect a boulder to be?
men. Depends
Or
on
at
what
least give
kind
me
of
the radius.
depends on what kind of rock it is first of all. Is it a
Okay.
soft rock? Is it a hard rock?
Let's go with
What about-
hard rock.
Hard rocks are
about 3 or
usually a
4?
lot denser, so it's like granite, right?
Hmm. So how big would that be for 500 pounds?
Well, first, if something like that was to exist out here, right, you would have to find it. But just a
Hmm.
random boulder doesn't just pop out of nowhere. It's in a forest.
That is true.
You have to dig it out, if anything, or mine it from the side of the cliff. Or the
Are
hills.
are there any boulders around Sertenki? No, the castle ruins.
From where you currently stand, you don't see any boulders. You see a cliff, you see the hills, you see trees and forests and grass everywhere.
So are there any open, just cut logs that we can see?
Plenty, but they belong to the camp.
Okay, makes sense. All right. Yeah. I guess we'll figure it out.
Is there anything else we wish to discuss or do at the camp this evening?
Nope.
Morning we go find rocks.
Alright. Where do you find rocks? Are you asking your party? Go ahead and discuss.
The cave itself has rocks. You know.
Bro, why do you guys want rocks so badly?
Because we're trying to
We're trying to block
doesn't that
off.
the plan?
plan.
We're trying to block off the entrance to the goblin cave.
Do you know how long that's gonna take?
And
Usually it would take long, but we're cutting the amount of time by using floating discs. I don't think we have to find a whole bunch of rocks. We just need one big rock that we just have to find.
yeah, we just need a few big rocks and we just need to cover it up. That's it. End of story. Or alternatively, we could just just drop it on the fucking cave itself.
Isn't there a
Make
dragon
the,
in
make the
every?
cave in.
Isn't there a dragon in every dungeon? Can't the dragon just break it
I
up?
don't think there's a dragon in a goblin dungeon. Well, at least I don't think there's a
There's
dragon
not.
Oh,
There's
those
not.
goblins would not
Not
want to
in
be
this
there.
here.
Not in this one.
And
Anyways.
if it caves in, that's not necessarily bad, honestly.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
is not
think the
bad.
cave-in.
That is true. Yeah, I guess I got rope. We could just tie up like smaller rocks up until the point they're like 50 foot, if it 500 pounds basically. So
Rope up rocks.
yeah, we could just tie rocks with rope. You know,
Mm.
Uh,
it works. It just works.
I get what you're saying. I get it.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just chill out for the day. If we get any monsters we can kill, then that's just more money, I guess.
The ones we
Hopefully,
can kill.
yeah. If we get like bugs and shit, that's just more money for us. Yeah,
Yeah.
wish we had someone with sleep though. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Let's go. Yeah. I guess we're ready. No more discussion.
Alright, you pass the evening by, you've had dinner with the camp, they fed you, and then of course the night would pass. But let's see if any encounters occur, if the camp is under attack at any point. The camp consists of roughly 2 dozen men other than yourself, so it creates 3 dozen men total, because you guys have about a dozen men almost. I think there's about, oh no, you only have half a dozen men, there's only about 5 of you. Actually, with the addition of your new guy, it's 6 of you, half a dozen. Your son has joined the party. Alright, let's see if anything occurs at night. Roll some dice. Where's my other one? Let's see. Oh. Alright, nothing occurred in the evening hours. Let's check if anything occurred during the day. Nothing occurred during the day, or the night either. Sorry. Nighttime and evening hours went by uneventfully. The following day, you have to take a shift, right? To do your part and get fed. So you each have a shift. Whether it be day shift, evening shift, or night shift, you have a shift. Actually, day shift, you'd probably be resting still, so you would either have an evening shift or a night shift. Half of you on the evening shift, half of you on the night shift. During the day, you were still
I want to
resting,
be on the
recovering
night
from your
shift.
forced march.
Mm.
Sure, you can be on night shift. Day shift, nothing occurred. You guys were not on that shift. But half of you are on the night shift, half of you on the evening shift. We're gonna do the evening shift now. I would say in the evening shift, there's Nedgon, Abrul, and Mortis. Nothing occurred.
Mhm.
Night shift it consists of Steve, Yesan, and Narno. Nothing occurred. Alright, you did
Wait,
your
can I do
shifts.
sync on the night shift?
What was it?
Can I do sync on the night shift?
Yeah, on the night shift, you were awake, and so were about half a dozen other men.
Can I sneak off and rob a horse?
Sure. You want to try?
Yeah.
So, you go to the stables where you find 3 horses, about 6 pack mules, and 12 donkeys. You want a horse? It's got tack and saddle
Yeah.
legs on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you climb on, right? Naturally. And there's a guard nearby, right? Seeing you do this. It's nighttime, he's just curious what you're doing, right? So you climb onto the horse. He says, to you, hey, what's going on? You see something?
I'm just gonna ride out as fast as I can.
Alright.
God damn it.
You get the horse to start moving, right? But the lead is still secured. Is this fine? You have to break the lead or cut it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Break it.
Okay. Do you have a tool you want to use, or you just want to pull with your hands?
Um. I have an arrow, right? I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, no, no.
Take an
I
arrow
don't
out
know.
and start
Maybe.
sawing off the lead, right? The
Yeah.
guard is
Yeah.
like, he's not certain what you're doing, but in his hand he's got a crossbow, and he says to you, "Hey, that belongs to one of the sergeants. What are you doing?" Right? He's like, getting a little you know, nervous of what you're doing, right? Looks like you're robbing at this point. Alright, you sawed off the lead. He takes aim with his crossbow. He says, this is your last chance. Get off that horse. Right. You ride off?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride off.
Alright, he fires the crossbow at you. Crossbows are very accurate compared to normal bows. Alright, 16, close range bonus +1, backstab bonus
dead.
+4, double damage. Shot you from behind, you can't see him, you're riding on a horse. Let's see. Damage is 2d10.
He did.
6 plus 6, 12 damage to the back. You get a saving throw versus death at least. Failed. An arrow to the back of your skull. As you try to ride off, which you did manage to break the lead free, you turned the horse and started galloping a few feet before you could really go any further. A bolt hits you in the back of your skull and shoots out through your face. You fall over on the horse, right? As the horse kind of slows down, comes to a trot, and the guard retrieves it. There's some noise and ruckus made, and some of the other campers wake up. It's a whole commotion, and of course, you've dishonored your family. So House
Yikes.
Damien is now noted as chaotic, right? Let's see. Let's add that roll to
We don't know him. We no longer know him.
you
No.
associated with him previously.
And we don't recognize House Damien.
I
Alright.
At least
never
I
heard
don't.
of him.
I'm lawful.
For the remainder of the
I don't.
adventure, you can spectate, or otherwise you can take off. Thanks for playing. Until next time.
Yeah, no problem.
So, another casualty added to the pool. 5 members left.
2 people died before
Nah,
the dungeon.
nah, it's only a casualty if he was part of the party. He was not. We
He
don't
was.
recognize him as.
Alright. You of course apologize. You tell him that you wish you know, you would have known better, right, of who this character you recruited into the ranks was. No one got hurt except him in the end, so there's no harm done, right? No horse was actually robbed. He didn't kill anyone. He just tried to rob and got punished for it with his life. They didn't mean to exactly kill him, but the guard was really good at shooting and shot him in the back of the head instead.
Yeah,
So-
he was
Can I
really good
recruit
at
this guard,
shooting.
dude? He's a good shot.
He's a thief, right? Most thieves are really good guards because they have backstab bonuses. Alright, good scouts, good surveyors, right? Anyway, he's pulled off the horse eventually, taken to the burial ground. His gear is stripped and put into the camp supply. They bury him, and they won't talk much of it, but they know that House Damien has now, this character of House Damien has dishonored his family name. He's given his family the chaotic reputation. Characters of House Damien will be known to be, chaotic, and then of course, since your family's dishonored, it's gonna be harder for your life out here. You'll almost consider an outlaw. So as your first warning, you get the chaotic reputation due to just one member of your household. Let's see. Alright, that can happen to anyone, right? And then further crimes, of course, you're just gonna be removed, naturally. Okay. So we get back to sleep.
Are we able to recruit anyone else during the night shift or no?
No. No, we're not recruiting. We have everyone we need.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so we'll get some sleep. By morning, we can venture into the dungeon, right? Alright, 2 casualties before we even enter the dungeon, or have a chance to get any golden glory.
Speaking if everything goes smooth, can we take a 5-minute break just to like discuss everything?
Sure, take 5 right now.
Yeah.
Too best before the dungeon.
Really good. This dog no one dares to mess with because
Alright, fellas. What the fuck is going on?
What do you think? Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, anyways, yeah, the plan still stays the same. How about this? We'll scout out the cave, we'll figure out for any loose rocks and shit, right? And if something comes up, we'll just kill it. How about that?
I mean, that's easy. Easy
Once
to
we're
say,
finally
but
in the cave, yeah.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
The goblins don't come out until we start mining. So I mean, technically speaking, we could just have someone mine, and then the goblins come out, and we could just ambush them. That's another plan as well. I mean, depends on what you
You
guys
want
want to do.
you want to ambush them? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we could if you guys
I
want.
mean, last time we were mining and we still were
No,
the
no,
ones that
no.
got
We
ambushed.
stood inside the tunnel. That's the issue. They knew
Yeah.
we were in the tunnel.
So you want to leave one person in the mine to mine while we stay out,
Pretty
or we
much.
wait for them?
Pretty
You want to flank
much.
them? Is that what you mean? Okay.
Well, there's no flanking at this point. One guy's just gonna be mining, and the goblins come out. You guys are just gonna be start shooting. That's it. Simple as that. We could give it a shot. We could give it a shot. Worst comes to
You
worst,
think
we
that's
just get
enough?
copper.
How
Like
many
if,
how many
if
Worst
goblins
case?
are there?
a lot of them.
We.
If we get the drop on him,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. If we get the drop on him, it really doesn't matter. But
I
we
mean, they
cannot
kind of.
talk. We cannot talk
I don't have combat
inside.
spells. All I can do is use a spear, and I have
No,
low
yeah,
constitution.
that's combat. You don't get combat spells at level 1. You get
I
magic
mean,
missile, but that's useless.
light magic
Is-
and everything.
Magic missile ain't useless.
Alpha,
It's
have you used magic
cool.
missile?
Magic missile always hits. What do you mean? It's not a
Yeah,
useless spell.
it's a minimum 2 and a maximum 7. You hit with a longbow. If you hit both, it's 2 hits, 2d8. It's a 1d8, well, no, 1d6 plus 1 versus 2d8. You have never used magic missile.
It's also magical.
Bro,
I think
I've played D&D. I've played 5th edition. I know how magic missile works, bro.
5th edition magic missile is not 1st edition magic missile.
This is not first
Okay, but
edition.
it's pretty much the same thing though. The only difference is you get a D4 in 5th edition, and in this one you get a what? A D6?
It's still a chance to roll a
D6
1.
plus 1 magical attack as well.
Yeah, but it's a
I mean,
magic missile is a
higher
guaranteed
levels,
hit, isn't it?
What does this have to really do with it? Bro, like,
It's just one
Okay,
attack,
Okay,
one round.
can we just block them off instead of taking the risk? Just go with the
Huh?
original plan.
If we have the rocks, then we can block them off. If you don't have the
Yeah.
rocks, we have to go with the luring plan. It's as simple as that. Worst comes to worst,
I don't know about the.
we can just get the
Is it-
copper ores. There's also the copper ores at the very southeast, so we could just look for those. And if worst comes to worst, we can just grab those with the floating disc, and we could just get out. That's some money. Some money.
Yeah, if you want to do the lure,
Uh,
if we have to do that, if we don't have the option of rocks, then have one of us use Ventro, and
Yes.
so then we can get them from behind.
Yes.
We have
They
2
can get
Ventros.
out, and you can basically cast Ventro on the north end, and they can just like get distracted
Yeah,
from there.
we
hopefully.
have two people who can use Ventro, so that'll just be Plan B if we can't do rocks.
Exactly. So yeah, I guess we got the plan set up.
yeah.
Sounds like
Plan
a
A,
fucking
Let's
Cave
amazing
In.
kill-
plan.
Plan B, Ventro.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, a way to kill these bastards.
No, we can kill them. We can kill them. If we can trap them, they're already dead. So, yeah.
Well, let me look at this map. Is there a reason to kill them and go through that tunnel?
Other than the fact that they can kill us immediately when they see us, no.
Treasure. There might be treasure.
Treasure. Yes.
Treasure, or there
Somebody-
might be a bigger goblin there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. If there's a bigger goblin there, I'll just jump in. Don't worry about it.
I
mean, there's
100% think there's gonna be a bigger goblin there. There's gonna be a
Yeah, there
hobgoblin.
is.
We'll see.
Or
That
We'll see.
that would be a TPK. No.
Nah. If you guys run, then it's not a TPK. If you guys run and get out successfully, then whatever.
successful. It's whatever. I mean, I'm down to try. I don't really.
All right.
Yeah,
Alright.
we die, and we learn basically, pretty
Plan
much.
A, cave it in. Plan B, ventro kill. Okay.
Yeah, basically. Alright,
Okay.
2 torches per run, so we might not be able to do that many runs, but let's make it fast. Let's make this shit fast. No talking inside the cave, by the way.
Waste of time. Just
I cannot stress this shit enough.
freaking.
Alright, you guys are gonna let Mortis, a fresh recruit, lead this party again? From House Random, who has gotten multiple runs killed.
Oh,
The way
that
you
was a
say it.
bad taste of that.
Anyone
That
got a
leaves a
better
bad
plan
taste
than
in my
me?
mouth.
Go ahead. I'm
I'm not
literally
saying-
sitting here. I'm
Boss,
legit sitting here asking people to shot call. No one wants to.
listen,
What am I
I'm
gonna
not-
do?
Alright,
Alpha, you're the first one to start laughing. You don't do shit.
shall we
I
go
don't
in?
do shit. Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
Anyways, you shot call then.
This
How about that?
Alright, well if you're done
I
discussing,
mean, I'm a fresh recruit. I'm not gonna shot call. I don't. This is my first time playing, so.
I'm not asking.
I just died. I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this shit.
alright, let's prepare your party to
Okay.
enter then.
We have a
Narno, what
plan
would
A
you
and a
like to
plan
wield?
B.
Narno, what would you like to wield? Narno, you with us?
Alpha.
Oh, yeah, sorry, longbow. I'm getting used to the new name. I'm sorry.
And what do you want to
Ooh,
memorize?
I will memorize ventriloquism.
Okay. Nedgon, the medium, what would you like to wield?
The sling.
And what would you like to memorize?
Ventro.
Okay, good to go, thank you. Also, Narno, do you know what rank you want to be in?
I'll go mid rank.
Alright, I'll put you in second. And Nedgon, do you know where you want to stand in the party's marching order? You want to be in the front, middle, or back?
Back. Rank 2.
Second, okay. Alright, Abrul, the veteran, what would you like to wield?
Shield and spear.
Alright, and what rank would you like?
First rank.
Okay. Mortis, what would you like to wield?
I wanna wield my 10-foot pole and my short bow.
Okay, what rank?
First rank.
And Isun, what would you like to wield? Isun? Alright, he's not paying attention again.
Bro.
Zera.
Is my mic okay?
Yes, what would you like to wield?
My short bow, and I want to memorize floating disc.
What rank would you like?
First rank.
Alright, who's gonna be our light bearer? Because no one assigned a torch to themselves.
I'll be. I will.
Okay, that's
Essence will have.
Edgon. Prepare the flaming torch. Alright, -1 torch. You have 2 torches left. We can see only 5 feet ahead if she's in second rank. Or he's in second
Someone
rank.
else pull up a torch, please.
Don't you have 6, Mortis?
Oh, okay. I can do it. I'll put away my longbow, or short bow, and I'll just put up a torch.
Alright, let's be more decisive next time, not to waste time.
Yeah.
Morty's putting away his bow now, taking out his torch. Good to go. Alright. Your party has spent this morning preparing after breakfast, equipping items, getting into formation. If there's nothing else, then how would you like to enter? There's a cavern entrance, there's the ruins on top of the hill, or would you like to enter some other way?
We'll enter through the caverns.
Alright, you approach the cavern entrance, which is well defended. A few guards wave you farewell and good luck as you enter. The cavern entrance is 30 feet wide, 10 feet deep. To the east and west are just rocks. To the north, a clear path leading down into a cavernous tunnel.
We'll go north.
Alright, you push north to a cavernous tunnel. It's about 8 to 10 feet wide and 8 to 10 feet tall. It leads you north. You can see 5 feet ahead, no wait, 10 feet ahead, and before you even enter, you see that tunnel only continues for 10 feet into an intersection. This intersection, as you push toward it, is about 10 feet by 10 feet. The western wall is dug out at the intersection. In the tunnel you're currently in, the eastern wall looks like it's been filled. There used to be some type of cavity in the floor to the east. It's been filled by dirt and rocks.
Rest
In
in
the intersection
peace.
east of it is an alcove, a chamber open to the intersection without any walls dividing it or blocking it off. So you can clearly see everything within the alcove. It's a small alcove, roughly 10 feet by 10 feet, with a sand pit in the middle. Far end, you can see skeletal remains. North of the intersection, you can see the cavernous tunnel continues north for about 10 feet into a large expanse, maybe a cavern.
We'll ignore the alcove. We'll head north around the pool of water.
You do see a pool of water up ahead at the next tunnel. This is the tunnel north of the intersection. So, you go around a pool of water, it looks very dirty, very still. And you're approaching the end of the tunnel after about 10 feet from the intersection. At the end of it, you can see that the tunnel opens up into a large cavern, continuing west, north, and east. To the west, you see the western wall, roughly 5 to 10 feet away. North, the cavern continues into darkness, just cave rocks, stalactites, and stalagmites. East, you can see the south wall pushing east for as far as you can see, 10 feet. Just cave rocks as well.
Okay. We'll keep moving north, and as we do that, I'll keep a lookout for any loose rocks, like big loose rocks.
Alright. There are many sharp, pointy, jagged rocks everywhere, stalactites and stalagmites. There are plenty of flat, looser rocks over the floor if you're interested. Do you want to take time with these rocks?
Is there any boulder type rocks?
You see normal rocks on the floor. You see flat slabs of rocks. You do not see any boulders. You see stalactites and stalagmites.
Okay, I wanna poke one of the flat rocks to see how much they might weigh.
The majority of these flat rocks aren't very large. They're just slabs of rocks. Maybe on average, each slab is around a foot by a foot. They don't seem terribly heavy either.
Yeah, never
Maybe 5
mind.
pounds a rock. 10 pounds.
The rock thing is a bust then.
We should.
Plan B.
Okay, okay. I'll split from the party. I'll head north. I'll gesture them to move to the east side, and I'll head north.
Okay, splitting.
Are you gonna want me to use the ventriloquist?
No.
Ventriloquist? Okay.
So one party's pushing north, one party's staying at the exit. So, as you push north, we can clearly hear noises to the east. It sounds like reds. Squeaking, scampering feet off to the east. You're pushing north into the darkness, your torch reveals 10 feet ahead. Okay, as you push north, what is the rest of the party doing? Who's in command with this party? Someone at the front, either Mortis, no, he's leaving. Abrul, you want to take charge? Or Yasan?
Alpha, do you want to?
This is for the
That's cool.
yeah. We'll go east.
This party's pushing
Okay.
east as this party pushes north.
Yeah,
we're
we'll go
gonna
east
start
first.
with the smaller party. So, Mortis, you're pushing north. You've got a pole in one hand. You want to use it to prod.
Yeah.
Torch in the other hand. You can use it to light the way. You explore north on your own.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, so far it's clear to the north. You've passed through stalactites, tons of them, under stalagmites and stalactites and such between them, and you eventually reach the north wall after about 20 feet. This tells you that the cavern is north to south, 30 feet total.
Hmm.
something like that.
Okay, so do I see any like copper ores in the north wall?
Plenty. The north wall is covered in copper ore, and on top of this copper ore is a bunch of debris, like mosses, and particularly a bunch of blackened bones and ash and dirt. Small animal bones piled along the or at the base of the copper ore, almost used as fertilizer or something, right? It's just buried here, but you can clearly tell that there are little bones everywhere, charred and blackened.
Does it look like rat bones or something?
Yes, giant rat bones.
Okay, that is good. That is good news. Okay, so I'll just, I guess, for now, I'll spend a turn looking around for any loose ores and picking them up, if there is any.
You look around for any loose ore. None of it seems loose. They're all
Okay, they're
stuck in the
gone. Okay,
earth.
okay, okay. Fuck this. I'm gonna put away my 10-foot pole, take out my hammer, and
Alright,
start
before you
hitting the.
continue, we're gonna go back to the other party. So you already have your first action, which is you arrived at the north wall, you observed for any loose pieces of ore. That's it. The rest of the party gets an action. So, as the rest of the party pushes east, you're moving along the south wall eastward right now through the cavern. Is this fine?
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
hear
Yes.
double with
5
us.
feet ahead, because Nedgon's in second rank.
Hmm.
Okay,
So
we're gonna
someone's got an echo,
hug
I
the south
think.
wall and we're gonna head.
Sorry, go ahead.
We're gonna hug the south wall and head east.
You explore along the south wall. Approach reveals 5 feet ahead. Through the cavern, you have pushed a total of 20 feet along the east wall. Nothing really occurred. You made it to the southeast exit. In the south wall, there's a 10-foot wide exit. Past it, to the east, is the east wall continuing north. In the southeast corner, or you're close to the southeast corner of the cavern now. To the north, it's just cave rocks all the way along the south wall. Let's see. You can clearly hear rats in the southeast exit. You can clearly hear bats above you as well, squeaking.
There's bats right above us.
Yeah, lots of them.
Fuck. Okay. We're gonna back up because I don't want us to get pinched between the bats and the rats. So we're gonna back up a bit.
Okay, you fall back from the east exit, a little further away from where you hear the bats. The good majority of the population of the bats are directly above the east exit and the east wall. There's some of them are flying down. They seem agitated, possibly, most likely, by the smoke coming from your torches.
Okay.
Sorry.
How many times can I cast a spell?
Once.
Once. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we'll hold off here for now, and then you can go back to the other group, but we'll stand guard here.
Okay, you explored all the way to, or you explored 20 feet east and you held position. Did anyone else
Yeah.
with Narno's party want to take an action? Narno led you guys east and then held you there, made you guys hold position.
I'm down to hold position right here. I have
I'm
a
just ready to
feeling.
hold. We just hear rats everywhere. We hear bats above us. That's about it. Nothing new here.
Alright.
Back to the other party, the smaller party. Okay. Let's see. Mortis, you're on your own still. You were able to observe for any loose ores. You saw none. What's your next action?
Can I find a spot where I can lodge the torch so that it just sticks into a wall?
You look at the wall. You try to lodge it into the rocks. There are many cracks in this wall, caused by water trickling down from the ceiling. So you are able to jam it into a wall. It takes you a bit of time. But while you were jamming into a wall, something came in from behind you. Actually, multiple things came in from behind you.
The rats.
Very quietly. You're attacked 5 times by giant centipedes. They're super quiet. You're hit twice. The other 3 only manage to bite into your shoes or your pants. But you feel 2 little teeth kind of suddenly hop onto the back of your legs. And there's 5 of them. and 2 sets are able to penetrate, causing you poison damage. Saving throw versus poison. Passed and failed. You fall on your knees, you're paralyzed, right? As you fall to the deck, your torch falling to the ground too, you're trying to shove it through the crack, and while you're distracted, no one watching your back, of course, these things jumped onto you like face huggers, right? Like little bugs from alien movies, right? They jump onto you,
Mortar.
bite into you, and as you fall over, one of them quickly crawls its way up to your mouth and goes into your throat. One goes into your ear and bites its way through your side of your head. It's starting to squirm into the side of your head. They drill their way into your body. One goes through your any kind of hole you can imagine, right, on your person, and they start eating you from the inside.
Yikes.
Party to the south, you're holding your position. Far to the northwest, you saw, the light of the smaller party, right? The solo adventurer, eventually, suddenly, out of nowhere, just drops to the ground, right, and goes dim. Doesn't go out completely, but it's dim on the floor. That's it. That's the last you hear or see of him. All right, another casualty.
Alpha, we gotta put over there. Thanks.
Okay. Can we make our way over to where we know the smaller party went to?
Yeah, you see the dim light all the way to the northwest. You wanna push that position?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The bats are not as agitated anymore because you're no longer causing smoke to go directly into the area that they're sleeping in. The rats are just squeaking and scampering, keeping their distance from your flaming torch. You guys stay close to it. Those who are further away clearly can tell that the rats get bolder. They actually get pretty close, and sometimes you see them. They don't actually make themselves known for the most part, but those who manage to see them are the ones furthest away from the light. You see beady red eyes, and you see rats way bigger than any rat you've ever seen, roughly 1 foot to 3 feet long. Giant rats. Right? You don't know how they got this big, but they're moving around in the shadows right now. You see these long, lanky rats crawling around, right, scampering very quickly. They're wet, they're dirty, and they stink. Your party's pushing northwest to the caverns now. The stalactites and stalagmites. Is this fine?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so as you push through the caverns, you're moving through and around and past stalactites and stalagmites, pushing forward, and you come across, when you're exploring, you come across what appears halfway through a bunch of bones up ahead on the floor. Clearly, you can see all these bones on the ground. As you kind of scan the area, the floor is dirty and muddy, and these bones are old and yellowed, right? Yellowish bones everywhere. They don't appear to be animal bones. In fact, you can clearly tell that these are human bones. Piles of human bones here in the center of the cavern. A few rusty weapons about as well.
Do we know if the weapons are worth anything?
Probably not worth much, but they could be useful if you don't have a weapon.
Okay. Everybody has a weapon so far, right?
Yeah.
Let's just push.
Can I
Okay.
go up to first rank?
Yeah, Nedgun, you pushed to the first rank. Now we can see further ahead. Clearly you can see some of these skeletons have helmets on. And every weapon has a hand on it.
Okay.
Push.
Is there any
Right now you see a total of just one skeleton actually. One full skeleton in the area. And there's many more.
can we crush their heads to make sure that they don't get up?
Sure. Who wants to do it? The whole party? Or are you sending one person up to
I
do it?
wanna kick their heads off.
Okay. Nedgun, you want to run up to one and just kick its head off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, off of
Oh,
it.
hit it
Off of its
hit it
neck.
off the body.
Alright,
Yeah.
so Nedgun, you run up
Like a
to one of the
soccer ball.
skeletal remains, the closest one. And by the time you kick off its head, the head goes flying into the shadows, right? You see the other skeletons start to animate. Nearby, 3 other skeletons animate, come to life, right? As the
Run
bones
away.
connect, right? You step back into formation. Is that fine, Nedgun? It sounds like you wanted to run. So you fall back.
Are we all only if we all run? Only if we all
Are we
run.
running away, guys, or are we gonna hold position and let them rise? They're still rising.
There's 3.
Three rising.
We'll start shooting at
I
them.
think it's
So
Open fire.
Okay.
You
I have
wanna
my
wait till
spring
she falls back, or do you guys wanna wait till Or you guys want
Yeah,
to
we'll
fire
wait till
while
she
she's...
falls back.
Okay.
No, we'll wait till she falls back. That way we don't hit her with friendly fire.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
she broke formation. She went forward, kicked the skull off, and then backs up when she notices the others animating, right? A bunch of bones kind of suddenly, supernaturally gathering into one pile and to form a whole skeleton. 3 whole skeletons, right? All the bones kind of suddenly just shift as if a ghost is pushing them together, right? Forming 3 complete skeletons carrying weapons and helmets and such. So the skeletons are rising, and as they rise, you open fire as soon as she returns. As you open fire, of course, it automatically hits the piles of bones, since they're in the middle of rising. Let's see. You waited for her to fall back. She wasn't far. She only a few steps forward, so she quickly backs off. The shooters are Narno. The shooters are Nedgon. Abrul, you can hold your spear wall, or you can push forward with your spear and attack. What do you want to do? You want to hold the line, or do you want to push?
I'm gonna hold the line. I'm gonna hold the line.
Okay, Yasun, you can shoot if you want. So go down the list. Narno, do you want to fire?
Yeah.
Something else.
I'll fire.
Alright, and then Nedgon, as you fell back, what's your next action?
Use my slingshot.
Good to go?
But only if it's not gonna hit my party.
Alright. Yeah, you're the one further ahead, so if anything, you would be the victim, or the person to get shot.
Yeah.
You fell back though. Their first action actually was to not even do anything. They just waited for you to fall back. Their following action was to open fire with you. Abru held his position. And then Yasun, do you have an action? Alright.
Who? I'm sorry?
Nope, he doesn't. Okay.
Oh.
Once again, he's not paying attention.
Bro,
Uh,
pay attention.
Opening fire. Narno and Nedgon. Narno missed his first shot. Nedgon fires sling. Oh wait, it's an automatic hit actually. As you fire into these forming skeletons, they can't defend themselves. So Narno, your first hit deals 8 damage to 1 pile of bones. Right, you aimed for the skull, and you took it off. It was the biggest one. Probably had 8 hit points, as you can see. And you shot him in the head, and the skull goes flying right into the northwest parts of the cavern. Right, you shot it off. Of course, Nedgon also fired a sling and stone, automatically hitting, dealing 2 damage against a tougher one. Not as tough as the one you shot, but still tough enough to withstand the stone. And this one rises. The undead is hit, but comes to form up, almost falling over itself, right, as it forms. The other one, there's one left that formed properly and was able to step forward immediately with a spear in hand. Before it could close the distance, of course, Abrul held the line with spear in hand, and as it pushes forward, Abrul readies his spear and shield. As the monster closes the distance, Narno and Nedgon, you're able to get one more shot off before it crashes into your front line, Abrul. This is the next action, so Narno, you want to keep firing or something else?
I'll keep firing.
Alright, Nedgon, you want to keep firing or something else?
Keep firing.
Okay. And then Abrul, spear or
Yes.
something else?
I'm gonna use a spear.
Alright, you're gonna stab. Okay, and then Yasun, do you have an action this time? Alright,
Oh,
nice.
sure.
So,
I'll hold my pose and aim.
you hold your bow and aim? That's it?
Yes.
Okay. So you don't want to shoot. Alright. So, 2 shooters before it closes in. That's Narno landing a miss, and Edgon landing a miss. Okay. 2 misses.
Fine.
It closes the distance against Abrul, who held the line. Right. Let's see who has the initiative between him and the spear skeleton. The other skeleton, of course, was shot and recovering from the shot, so it didn't actually advance this round, but it's going to advance next round. Alright,
Okay.
simultaneous. They stab at the same time. Actually, Abrul, what's your dexterity? Let's get adjusted.
6.
6? Okay, the skeleton's faster, just slightly. Usually undead lose initiative, but let me double check this guy. I think that might just be zombies. Skeletons. Yeah. Alright, he's faster. He stabs at you. Rolling a hit. Abrul, 16 to hit you. You're hit. Your damage, you take 3 damage. How many hit points do you have, Abrul? Most men would be
4.
killed. You have 4. You're heavily injured. Okay, but no real injuries. You're just wounded. So, 1 of 4 hit points. Okay. And here's your counter attack. As you're stabbed, you stab it too. You deal a 13 to hit with your strength.
It's wait, hold up, let me go to it. My strength is 9.
Alright, no bonus. Spear in one hand, 4 damage. Let me see if you killed it. This is a fresh one. One
Okay.
kill. As it stabs you in the leg, you stab it through the ribs, and it falls on its knees dead. One skeleton crumbles to dust, or bones shatters into a pile of bones again. So 2 kills, 1 wounded. Alright, that
Let's
serves 1 kill
keep
off the
it,
bat.
bro.
Alright, there's one left. This one was the one that was injured. Before I can close the distance, Yasin took aim, so he steadies his shot, I guess. That's about it. And then the following round, Narnu, Nedgon, you want to open fire again, or something else?
Open fire.
Okay. Yasin, do you want to open fire this time, or keep aiming?
I want to open fire.
Okay. And then Abrul, do you want to hold the line then, since they're firing at it still? Because if you
Yeah, I'm
advance, you might get
still
shot in the
holding.
back. Okay, you hold.
Mm,
Alright, your men fire, but open fire as the monster closes the distance. Here comes their shots. Narno shoots. Lands a hit this time with his longbow, dealing 3 damage. It's enough, and every other shot just double taps it. That's including Nedgon's slinging blow, right? So Nedgon, Narno, and Yasun take it down together. 3 pieces of ammunition used up. 1 from each. Okay, it's been taken down. Actually, Yasun fired 2 rounds probably. So overkill the last one. Your enemies are killed. They are undead, and typically the bones of undead have value. Naturally, the temple accepts undead, their bones, to be properly buried and rested, so that they don't not return, right? They do not become undead again, right? So the temple pays
yeah.
well for any skeletons that you find. They pay typically. The war against undead is not exactly very strong right now or anything, but they're still a noticeable threat. You would be paid well for bringing back one of these undead. It would be a value of roughly 10 silvers to bring one of them back.
Can we so bring one of them back, like all of the bones to one body, or like could we bring it back a head?
Typically, yeah, the skull is good enough. The monster needs a skull in
Okay.
order to function.
We
So.
can put the skulls in my bag.
Yeah. Can we collect all 3 skulls?
There were 4 skulls total, but one was
Yeah.
shot off into a distance. You can go get it. It's to the
Okay.
northwest.
If we run into it, it's not a
Yeah,
priority.
we'll get the 3 for now, and then
Yeah.
if we find the 4th one, we'll collect it.
Okay. 3 skulls looted. Who wants to take the
Can-
skulls? Each skull weighs
I'll
about
put
5
them in my
pounds. What was that?
Yeah, I don't have nothing in my backpack, so I can carry stuff too.
Okay, Narno will carry the loot for now. Narno, you got the 3 skulls.
Okay.
Can I bandage myself up a little bit? Like I got a big
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got
Can
a
we
string.
can we bandage him up?
Okay, you wrap his wound with a bandage.
Do you want to stay in first rank, or do you want to fall back to rank in the back? Because I know you're wounded.
I
Here, have
think
him fall back and have me go in first rank, and I'll change to spear instead of the slingshot.
Okay, so you'll take his spot in first rank.
Yep.
Okay, awesome, perfect.
Okay. Your wounds are light, but it'll take a day to heal. So
Okay.
you just need some rest. You just wrap them so they don't get infected. Who used the bandage?
A brew?
Ebru used it? Okay. Let's see, Ebru. You didn't have a bandage.
He doesn't have a bandage.
Nope. Who had one?
Use mine.
Okay. So Ned gone. Alright, you'll keep his wound from getting infected from the weapons that hit him. It was a spear to the leg, just the spear sliced open his leg. It's not a deep cut or anything. just mostly skin deep. But it still could get infected and still does injure him or slow him down a little. Weaken him at least, right? Weakens his ability to survive combat. Alright.
Are we able to see the torch from the party that went north still or no?
Yeah, you see it. It's northwest, 10 feet from your position.
Okay. Do we see anything by the torch?
With your torch at the front now, you clearly can see northwest, where the dim torch is on the floor. There's a corpse there. It's wriggling.
Okay. It's like it's moving.
Yeah, wriggling toward a wriggling corpse.
Do we see anything in it or near it?
Your torchlight views, 10 feet. You clearly see that it's of course one of your party members. You don't see anything outside of that, right? But every now and then you would see like from the back of from the leg, actually you can clearly see something in like the leg slash the upper leg, thigh, right? Something inside or under the skin moving around the body or the leg.
Can I shoot an arrow?
Shoot an arrow in that position or that part?
Yeah. To the body, yeah.
You take aim, you fire in that area where you see something crawling through his thigh and up to his ass from within his flesh, right? Chewing its way through from under its skin. You fire and goes straight through the leg, right? And into that whatever that's moving through. And that whatever was moving, you see it wriggle for a little longer and then it stops moving. It just stays in there. Inside the leg.
Okay. I am going to shoot the body again.
Shoot it again. Okay.
If
You don't see anything else moving through it. If anything, they're all probably in the torso or in the head, somewhere. You lost another arrow, by the way. Where's your second shot going? Into the body?
Yeah, I'll shoot it into the torso.
All right.
Like into the main body.
Arrow through the torso. We'll see if any of them are hit. Okay. The body is still wriggling, but it slows down. It's not wriggling as much.
Okay. I'll shoot another one.
Okay.
If I see any movement.
You don't see any more movement. You still want to shoot?
I'll hold an arrow.
Yeah, instead, I can just run up and stab with my spear.
Alright. So, Narno, you were about to take another shot. Most of the party was just observing, watching you do this. But Nedgon takes initiative here. Nedgon holds you back, gets her spear ready, and moves in with her spear. Abril, you want to join her? Or him? Nedgon's the man.
He said, do I want to join?
Yeah, do you want to join Nedgon? You see him advancing with his spear, bravely against the corpse.
Yeah. Yeah.
The two of you advance with your spears, and you guys want to stab into it. Make a bunch of holes.
Yep.
Alright, you don't see anything really moving in it at the moment. You just stab through the corpse, make sure it's dead. This corpse looks quite dead. You put 2 more holes in it, right, through the back, into the chest, right, back through the chest, pull your spears free, and eventually, one creature does squirm out. It squirms out of its mouth, just like comes out through the throat, squirms out. It's a giant centipede that crawled out. It's just like scouting what's going on. You see it like poke its head out just to look around, see what's of course causing the ruckus.
Bastard.
You want to stab it?
Yeah.
As you stab it, your spears go toward it, and it goes back into the head. Is this fine? You want to stab the head instead then? You guys miss as it like quickly goes back in.
Just
kill it.
Stab the throat, stab the head of this man. It's pretty gruesome, but you take your blades, you hold your spears steady. Your characters are shaking because they're getting traumatized by doing this. Naturally, you're there like self-conscious, and you're forcing your characters to do such a terrible act, right? So your characters, of course, swallow or stomach, try to, be brave, and of course, what happens next is not only you stab in the area that you try to attack, your spear ends up landing through the cheek and out through the other side. You don't know if you hit the creature or not, right? But you see the whole jaw gets split open or cheek rip open from the the blade of your spear, right? Slices open the face, goes through the other end. The other spear is under yours. He's a little further behind, and it goes through the jaw into the upper skull, right? Two large holes, blood spurts out of the holes, leaking, right? Whatever was in there is probably trapped between your spears, or if not, killed. You pull your spears free, or you have to step on the skull to pull your spears free. Step on the body, keep your spears free. You pull the spears free, you leave two large holes in the head slash the jaw, right, and the head or the back of the skull. Blood is spurting out, and whatever was in there stopped moving, right? You likely hit it. It was stuck in the mouth, and you stabbed through the mouth, slicing it open. That's at least 2 confirmed kills inside the corpse.
Let's just keep stabbing it, bro.
There's nothing more to stab.
I think there might be more in there, you know?
You can stab whatever you want. I'm done stabbing.
Does anything else like move within the body?
If you look closely, you can clearly tell in the torso there's still some movement. The body's still shaking a little bit.
Yeah, more
Fine.
It's
stabbing.
crawling around through the torso.
Fine.
Yeah, more stabbing. Yeah, I'm gonna stab at the torso.
Okay. Abril and you keep on stabbing away at the torso, right? 2 of you are up ahead. The rest of the party
I'm being
just kind of quietly watching this happen. Right? And, let's see, you guys are up ahead roughly 5-10 feet. From the shadows, yeah, soon, a bunch of things start jumping at you, right, from the dark. They just tackle you down to the ground. Same with Narno, who was a distance away from the torchlight, the only torch left. You guys are not exactly in its protective radius at the moment. So suddenly from the darkness, we're surprised by the shadows, right? Something comes out from the darkness, giant rats attack. So, let's see how many there are on our position. 7 of them arrived, 4 on Yason's position, and 3 on Narno's. So Narno, you were carefully observing, watching your men stab away at the corpse, when from behind you, from the shadows, giant rats leapt on your position from behind you. You were on guard, watching, of course, the areas that you could see, which is up ahead, but not from behind. There's no light from behind us. We are attacked. I'll give you a chance to react to this, though, at least. So Yasun, if you're paying attention, if you hear these monsters creeping up to your position, what do you do? From the shadows, they run up to your position.
A candle's not bright enough, right?
Wait, Yasun's action first.
Okay.
Can I light up my torch and try to stomp any enemies coming to me?
Sure. So, you drop your bow and you're getting a torch out, tinderbox. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want to get out first? Just the torch
Yep.
and a tinderbox, or something else? So one hand's grabbing a
The
torch.
The torch and the tinderbox.
Okay, you're pulling out supplies as giant rats are leaping onto your position. And, yeah. Let's see. Narno, of course, while the 2 were stabbing away, was just standing guard, not doing anything else. And then, of course, when he was attacked, that's when he was able to take an action. So, or maybe change his action, right? From guarding to something else. Maybe to defending himself or falling back to the torch radius. Narno, what's your action? How do you react to the attack?
Can I move towards the party where the torch is at and fire as I retreat?
Okay. So, when you hear these things come up on our position, you realize you're in the dark and you push toward the light. Yasun, you see him staying back, right? Dropping his bow, pulling out supplies. Is that fine with you, Yasun? You want to get the supplies? Your last chance, right?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
I fall
Yasun,
back.
You fall back or do you get supplies out?
I fall back.
Okay, so you dropped your bow, you were hesitant, you thought about getting your supplies out for a moment, and then you stepped back into the torchlight, realizing that you could get killed just getting your supplies out, right? Because you were hesitant, not sure of your first move, right? Not as decisive, right? You're gonna have to roll initiative to against the animals, right? That are running up to your position. So, alright, you win. So, the dice have saved you. Usually this doesn't happen, right? Usually if you make a terrible decision like you just did, which is not being the torchlight against giant rats, you would just die right away, right? But of course, you're not far from the torchbearer, fortunately. She's holding a torch in one hand still, steadily, right? And you step back into her light, and the rats don't go anywhere close to the light. They keep their distance. So as soon as the two of you take your steps back into the light radius, you can't see your enemies, but you can hear them. They stay in the darkness. You can fire in the dark if you want, but you'll likely miss. Now, do you still want to return fire? Scare them off, maybe a warning shot, or do you want to hold? You already lost 5 pieces of ammo this game.
I'll try to do a warning shot.
Okay, warning shot. Let's see if it hits. You find okay, possibly hit. One was in the area of your shot. It was surprisingly a hit. Your warning shot was a hit. Let's see, the damage is a D8 with your
Goddamn.
longbow.
It's
You
not.
dealt 8 damage with your warning shot. You killed one with your warning shot.
Holy fuck.
Nice.
Fucking
Good
good
shot.
shot, bro. That missed.
Alright, one giant rat was killed in the process of your warning shot. You fell back to the light
For the body
radius.
that we're standing over,
Yeah.
does he have slingshot on him and stone that Zara can grab?
Yasun, you can grab his weapons if you want. You dropped your bow earlier when you were falling back.
Mhm.
So,
If he has anything
What-
useful.
What weapon do I see right now?
on the floor next to him, there's a pole and a flaming torch that's dimming out. But on his body, you can clearly see there's a short bow and a quiver. You want to take the short bow? Replace yours?
Yeah, I'll take the short bow and never mind.
Alright, you grab his short bow.
No, I don't get the short bow.
You don't grab it. You're very indecisive. You almost picked it up, but you didn't. As he's figuring out whether he wants the short bow or not, do the rest of you just want to continue stabbing away at the corpse, or something else?
No more stabbing. It's
Are
dead.
the rats behind us still?
They're in the shadows, in the darkness.
Is the body moving at all that we're standing over right now?
Just a little bit. The torso is wriggling, so there's stuff inside the
Stab it.
torso.
I'll stab it.
You do another stab through the
Stab,
torso.
stab.
Alright. You stab away at the torso, another blow through the torso. Alright, both of you do it. I roll you two. Another hole inside.
Yeah.
Let's see if you land a
Yeah,
hit
stab.
on one of the monsters inside. Blindly, you guys stab away, and one of you felt something, right, other than bone and flesh. You felt something that was wriggling. Stop wriggling, right? So you did get another kill. One of you did. I think that was Abrul this time. Okay,
Stab, stab, stab.
but the body is still wriggling.
Fuck.
You want to keep stabbing?
How many bad?
How many things are? It's hard to tell. It's still
I'm
wriggling.
sorry,
Not
Morgan.
as much though.
Yeah, we're gonna keep stabbing. Keep stabbing.
Stabbing.
Yeah, there's nothing left.
Alright, just put a bunch of holes in him. Stab, pull, spear free. Stab, pull, spear free. Another kill.
Isn't my
Um,
torch about to dead?
The torch is dimming. Yeah, it's about to go out. You want to replace it?
Hey.
Can I
Yeah.
do that on my torch?
You light another torch. You want to light a torch too, Yasun? So we have 2 torch bearers instead of 1.
Yes.
Okay. You can't use
How
your
many
bow in
torches
one
do you
hand.
have this one?
He had
Alright.
1. Now he has 0.
Okay.
And then you lit a torch now too. So
Yep.
let's see. You had gone. You're down.
I only have
to
one left after.
1 left. Yeah. All right. We're running low on supplies. We have 2 flaming torches, brightly lit, recently lit. So fresh torches. Smells great. All right. The corpse. You stab some more, and it finally stops moving. Stops wriggling. The last one was in the neck. You saw it wriggling through the throat, trying to escape, and you stabbed through the throat, killing it. And it's so
Okay.
many holes now.
Now that the body's finally stopped moving, we're going to take his supplies.
Okay. Now you can
Yeah.
extract safely. On the corpse of this adventurer, there's of course the short bow. Does anyone want it?
Can I take it?
You already have one. You want a second one?
I thought I dropped my short bow.
You can go get it. You have a torch now.
Nah, I'll just take it from
Okay.
from Mortis' body.
Sure. You took it. Alright. 20 arrows. Anyone want it?
Can I
I'll
have
take
it?
some to replenish my my arrows that I shot.
Okay. 10 arrows is 1 pound. So how many you want to take? You have 15 pounds, so 2 pounds. So I would say take 5 and you'll be at 2 pounds still.
Yeah, I'll take the 5. So I'm back to my 20.
Okay. There's 15 left. Anyone else want arrows? Okay. Alright, next
Me
is
punch.
yes, son, you want to replenish your arrows? You fired 2.
No, it's fine. I still got quite a few.
Okay. Also on his corpse. Let's see. There's his backpack. It's got supplies in it, like 5 torches, 10-foot pole, tinderbox, 50-foot rope. Speak up if you want the item. Hammer, knife, 3 spikes, a spellbook with floating disc.
I'll take the spell book with floating disc, and 2 torches.
Right. Good
And
call.
can anyone else take other torches?
I could
Three
probably
more.
carry. I could probably carry one.
Yeah, just so you guys have some to replen.
Yeah, I'll put it in my bag.
Is there any reason we would need spikes or hammer?
Wait, someone want to take the axe, or sorry, the hammer? Or what did you take? I have to note it down.
I don't think anyone wants the spikes or the hammer.
Okay. Does someone just take something?
Yeah, everyone. So the remaining torches are distributed among everyone.
Okay, well, what was the last trade? Because I have to track it. I'm taking note. There are
I took
3
2
torches
torches.
left on the corpse.
I'll take the rest.
Who wants it? Say your name. Abril?
Yeah.
Okay, you took 3 torches. Anyone else want anything? So I know that Nightgun took stuff, Abril took stuff, and your son took stuff. That's it. That's all I'm tracking.
I want to investigate the body more and see if we can get anything else, not just supplies. Whatever was wiggling around it.
Those were the bugs inside the corpse. You want to reach inside the holes that you made?
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to sell them. So yeah.
Yeah. The only scary part about doing this is that you could expose yourself to deadly diseases. Naturally, blood won't get you sick, but all the bacteria from the blood later could get you sick from your next meal.
Take the corpse itself instead of like reaching in there.
Is there a way I can avoid that?
You can wash your hands, or you can wear
Okay,
gloves
yeah.
and then throw the gloves away, or wash the
If I
gloves.
can wear gloves, I'll do that now, but I don't know if I have gloves.
I don't think you do. Yeah, if you bought a set of
Okay, I'll just
clothes,
wash
the
my hands
clothes
later.
is just basic clothes. The tunic, belt, 2 shoes, and brace or your underwear. More
Okay,
advanced clothing sets
well-
are available, but you have to buy them.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'll still take these, and I'll just wash my hands when I get the chance.
Alright, Nedgun is brave. The man, of course, shoves his hands through the holes that you guys made. They're small holes, naturally, from the spearheads, but he peels them apart and reaches inside to pull out not just guts, but eventually giant bugs that were stabbed or pierced or killed by your spears, naturally. He pulls them, and most of the bugs are split in 2, naturally, because you guys would stab through them, splitting them in half. 1 foot long giant centipede split into 6-inch pieces, right? So, or smaller or less, more or less. But they're all dead for sure. You go through every hole that you saw that had wriggling, and you pull out eventually a total of 5 complete centipedes, 10 different parts, naturally. But these centipedes are valued back at town. If you bring them their entirety, if their poison glands are not destroyed, that's when they are most valuable to the town, because they'll use those poison glands to create anti-paralysis, right? So the antivenom to their poison. Alright, you've looted a total of 5 centipedes then. Where do you want to put them? Each one weighs 1 pound.
How much weight do I have on me right now?
Let's see. Ned going. You got 5, 10, 15, 16, 18, 21, 20, 26, 27, 32, 33, 41, and roughly 45-ish pounds. You're still medium footman, so you can carry up to 80 pounds before you're a heavy footman. Less than 40 pounds,
Okay,
you get a light footman.
Actually, who's gonna be in our back rank? Is it a Brule?
Yeah, I can carry some if needed.
Yeah, you should carry some and have
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Bro's gonna be in second rank with me.
not
Okay,
everyone's got
great.
the
Yeah, second
skulls.
hold.
You want to give all the centipedes to Abril to carry?
Yep.
Okay, Abril takes them.
I'm gonna hold first rank, so don't let me hold.
Naturally, because you're at 45 pounds, you're the easiest to become light encumbered, and you can flee at light speed, or light footman speed. If you drop your spear, for example, you become a light footman and run at 30 feet per round instead of 20. Medium footmen move at half speed, so it's 20 feet per round. The party moves at the same rate if they stay together, which is half speed, 20 feet per round. So.
DM,
Okay.
were we able to find the last skull, DM?
Yeah, it's over here. You found it with an arrow in it.
Okay.
A snapped arrow.
Awesome.
Okay.
We'll collect it.
Event. You take the skull. You have it.
Yeah. And then
All
was there a
close with it.
spell book?
I already took it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, awesome.
Alright. Decent amount of loot so far. No new areas uncovered, but at least you got some kills, some monsters hunted. In old school D&D, you're gonna gain golden glory from 3 methods: hunting treasure, monsters, and bounties. Right? So, you've hunted some monsters so far.
Is
No
one draw
treasure
on the
yet.
map where we are right now? Because I'm not sure where we are right now on the map. Or just put your cursor where we are.
I can't do that, but some other players can do that for you. So the dungeon master is supposed to help you get lost and help you also find your way, but not supposed to give you the answer completely. So you stand in an open cavern against the north wall, a bunch of copper ores there.
Okay,
That might give you a hint.
so we're... Yeah, I see it. Okay. Alright, and we came from going past the alcove, right?
Um,
Yeah, the hallway that's behind us to the south.
Mm-hmm. So we know that's safe. Okay.
Yeah.
so from your current
Do we
position,
want
oh, go ahead.
to...
Yeah.
Huh?
Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Do we want to go back with our loot, guys, or do we want to push
Yeah,
forward?
we can head out because if we push any further, especially with our wounded fighter, we might get wrecked.
All right, we'll call it a run. Head out with our loot.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me the way out then. You're currently standing in the cavern. North is a wall, west is a wall, east is darkness, south is darkness.
So we're gonna make our way back to the south, towards the hall we came from.
On our way back, let's pick up the rat. The dead rat.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dead rat was to the east. Do
How much is? Do we know how much a dead rat is worth?
It's in its entirety. They have a bounty placed on them. They're not very valuable and they're very diseased, but they're valuable because hunting these things out reduces disease naturally. So the bounty placed on these dead rats, particularly giant ones, is five silvers, 50 coppers, because these ones usually give birth to other giant rats, right? So the most deadliest kind.
Okay.
It's to the south, but
It's
it's pretty close to us, right? I
yeah.
mean, to the east, but pretty close.
Giant rat was shot to the east. You want to push east? We can hear more rats in the darkness, scampering around,
Mm,
squeaking.
No, we'll wait. We'll wait till the next round. Might pick it up later.
yeah, we'll just head back down south to the
Yeah,
exit.
head south in pace with the party.
Okay. You push south, trying to extract from the dungeon all your loot. You're moving through a cavern right now. Open cavern all around you are pointy rocks, stalactites and stalagmites. You push 30 feet south until you finally see some change. You reach the south wall, and in the south wall you approach the western exit, which is on the south wall. You see the exit leads down a cavernous tunnel that continues southward. In that tunnel, there's a pool of still water. West of your position is the west wall, not far, 5 to 10 feet away. East is a continuation of the caverns. North is the way you just came. I came from. So which way? You want to push south into the exit, west to the wall, east into darkness, or north back the way you came?
South to the exit.
Alright, you're now moving through a cavernous tunnel. It's leading you toward, there's a pool of water. You can go around it if you want. Otherwise,
Yeah, we'll go around the water.
okay, you're going around the water.
Can I
Past it, it's
quickly
an
wash my
intersection.
hands in the water?
No, 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 no. Don't, no,
No.
no, don't,
Oh,
don't,
okay.
no.
All right. Wash hands later.
Basically,
Yeah, don't mess
get
with
out.
this water.
Her hands are covered in blood, by the way. So if she has a meal soon, without washing her hands, she can get sick. Alright, you push
Yeah.
south, past an
I
intersection.
can't.
Yeah. Alright, and then of course, from the intersection there's an alcove east, there's a tunnel south. South tunnel you can see daylight.
We'll head to the south tunnel.
Alright, you escape the dungeon eventually. Yeah, you go south and outside of the dungeon. You escape the caverns
Okay.
below Castro Nevis door. Congratulations for those who are, for all of you who survived the delve, and for those, especially for those who are new, surviving that first delve. You survived the delve, you made it out with your treasure, you win the game if you get some golden glory. You told the story of how your character won their first bit of treasure in their career as an adventurer. So,
This is how it traumatized everyone in the game.
Dude.
okay. Many beginner steps were failed, right? Meaning that you're still a noob if you failed the steps. If you died from one of these failed things, of course, you're probably still very new to the game.
My name was Mortis.
Doesn't matter who you are, right? Splitting from the party is one of the worst things you could ever do, right? So particularly
know.
by yourself, right? If you're not with, if it's not a large enough party, you can split.
I knew the risks. Don't worry
Yep.
about it. I knew the
Another
risks.
rookie mistake, another death added to your family. Okay. So
I'm doing it because I know what I'm doing.
good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when we get back to camp, we would wash
When we
what's
get
name's
back to
hands.
camp, I wash my fucking hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, by the time you get back to camp, it's time to distribute the shares. You wash your hands in the waters, the streams, whatever creeks. That's fine. And you will take some time to rest here at the siege camp. After the siege camp rest, of course, actually you don't even need to rest it. You're only in the dungeon for about an hour or two, so you can start making your way back to Camp Sertanki right now. That way you don't have to stay out here any longer. Is that fine? We'll do a
Yeah.
more to Sertanki.
Yep.
Then you can sell
Are you
your
guys? Are we ending the session here, or?
loot. Yeah. So there might be another
Okay,
one later
alright.
today, but every run,
Hell
right,
yeah,
as
let's
soon
go.
as you cash out, then the adventure ends.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
cashing
Because right
out.
now we have an injured fighter and we're
I
down
just wanted to
another
go to the
player.
market, but we can do that in the next session.
Yep, the
Yeah.
start of the game.
Well, no, well,
Start
that's
time.
what going back
After
to
you do the
town is.
payouts, I do have a question for you.
Alright, well
so-
you're not in the game right now, so don't interrupt.
Yeah. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
after we distribute shares, we can go to the market and you can get whatever you want.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah. If you get killed, you can spectate, but if you speak while spectating, I'm gonna kick you out, right? So, you're not supposed to interrupt the game. Anyway, there was a wandering monster on the way back.
Fuck.
We could die on the way home.
And monster on the way back.
Yeah, it's a
Did
random
we-
one.
Let me use
We
Let
hear-
me use
did
my
we hear what it's
Ventro
called?
to make it.
Oh
to
yeah,
distract it
yeah. I still have mine too.
Let me
Yeah,
use Ventro.
we'll use,
further away.
yeah, we'll use yours first to see if it lures it away. If not, then I'll use mine, and then
It
we kind
occurred
of
at 4 in the afternoon when the encounter happened. Let's see if either side is surprised. No side is surprised. The distance was safe. You heard it from a distance. Let's
We
see
hear
what
it from a
kind-
distance. Then
Yeah,
let's just carefully keep going back to camp.
it was in the swamps. Again, let's see. In the swamp encounter. Turned out to be flying over the swamps.
Oh fuck.
And yeah, flying over the swamplands right now as you push into the swamps. You decide to push forward, keep to the river. It's closing at an extremely fast rate. Although it's a safe distance, you heard it. It roared over the swamp. You
Oh
heard
my
it
god, is this
scream
a
out.
dragon?
Is there any way that I can use my Ventro to distract it to make it go further away from us?
Do you want to look toward a tree and scream from a tree? Far in the distance?
A far distance away, enough for it to hear, but far away from
What
us.
do you want the tree to say? In your voice, what do you say from the
I,
tree?
I want it to also roar, but not as intimidating as the roar we just heard.
Okay, so you roar back in a soft, womanly voice, or male. You're a man, so a soft man's
Yeah, yeah.
voice. Okay. All right. The distance you can cast a spell at. Typically, ventriloquism can be cast up to 60 feet in the last 2 turns, but I'll let you trade it off. If you only make it last, since you only have one thing to say, it will last 2 rounds, and you can do it from 60 yards instead. How's that?
Good.
Because you're only gonna scream one time, so I don't need to
Yep.
have 20 minutes of ventriloquism. Okay, so you do 2 rounds, but you got 60 yards of range. You look 60 yards back the way you guys came, and you scream out from that tree, and you guys push forward, perhaps luring the monster to that position, right, as it was flying toward you guys, your party's position. And indeed, as you guys push forward, maybe if you look back, as you march the swamps, keeping low to the trees, and keeping close to the trees and low to them, flying overhead, far to the northwest, were indeed a pack of flying black dragons, right, over the swamplands.
Oh fuck! What the fuck?
They immediately lit
A
up that
pack of
position
them?
with acid.
Damn!
Right? They lit up the position, just like airstrike that area with acid, just blew up that area of the swamp as they flew over. Okay, pack of
Are we
dragons
able
flew
to? Are
past.
we able to double time and get out of here?
Yeah, you march
Yeah,
the
yeah.
swamps as quickly as you can. They were distracting, right? They lit up the position they heard you
Yeah,
screaming
and
from.
I'll help. I'll help our wounded fighter. I'll help him
Yeah.
along so we can double time and keep up.
Yep, you guys push forward and eventually you survive and you escape your first dragon attack, right? They didn't even know you were there.
Holy shit!
You just distracted them.
Fuck!
That area of the swamp was melted. Okay. You made it home alive. Congratulations. You can live to tell the tale of how you survived the trip and on the way back encountered a dragon. You escaped it.
A fucking dragon.
Okay. Very awesome encounter, right? Very dangerous and awesome encounter. Right. Loot wise, the skulls you sold were worth a total of 40 silver to your party, 400 coppers. And the centipedes were worth 130 each, I think. Let me double check. They're pretty valuable. No, they're only worth 6 each. So there's 5 of them. So that's 6 silver, 60 coppers each.
That's
300 coppers total for the centipedes. That was all the loot, and then the rat wasn't looted, sadly. So that's it. 700 coppers to be divided. Narno, I say, gets a full share, 2 shares. Did his part pretty well. Nedgon kind of took command at the end. Maybe 3 shares, maybe 2 shares. Definitely did their fair part.
Saved us for a dragon attack.
That too.
yeah.
2 shares? 2 or 3? Anyone want to commend the player and do 3 shares, or should we just do 2 fair share?
I vote 3 shares because saving us
Are
from
you
the
fine
dragon
with that?
fucking.
We'll take less. You'll get a little less if she gets 3 shares.
I'll take
2 shares for sure.
I'm down.
Okay. She gets 3 for the first run. Abrul, you definitely did your fair share, so you get 2. You were wounded in the process. You guys go with 2 shares for Abrul or 3, since he was wounded.
a rule gets free.
Yeah, we
3?
could do 3 as well.
Okay, so Nano gets 2. Abrul and Nedgun get 3. And then Yasun, 1 share. He still helped out a little bit. Or
Yeah.
2 shares.
Yeah.
Full share, 2 shares, 1 share. 1, 2, or 3 shares.
What do you think you deserve, Zara? Yes, son. All right,
He's not
we're gonna
even paying
decide for
attention.
him then.
Okay.
Yeah.
1. Alright. Or at least he's maybe just slow to respond. Steve. No shares, right? He committed a crime. Mortis,
shares.
you guys want to send money to his family? For what he did for
No.
you guys? Which got himself killed, pretty much, that's it.
He wouldn't want us to do that.
Asmodeus, got himself killed very early on. 0 shares?
0 shares.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna split treasure now. We have our shares calculated. Let's see, 2, 6, 8, 9 shares total. 700 divided by 9. 77 per share, so times 2, 155 for Narno. 155
Okay,
copper
thank you.
pieces. 77 copper pieces for Yasun. Oh yeah, also Narno you get a bonus of 1 XP then, because that was 100 coppers. So 1 XP. Okay, and then Nedgun, you got 3 shares, which is gonna be worth 233 coppers, or 232 I mean. So Nedgun you get 232 and 2 experience points
Okay.
from your first run. Okay, pretty good for your first run. Abrul, you got 2 experience points as well, and 232 copper pieces.
You.
Alright. 0 for the other, sadly, because they got themselves killed. Or for what reason, they got killed in the end. And the only way to lose our game is to die, right? So. Alright, only survivors get rewarded. Let's see. Typically. Unless you died for a good reason, then you might get rewarded too. But their deaths didn't really do much. Okay. Alright, that's it for this run. Thanks for playing. Just to give you a hint, or not a hint, some insight, you're considered experienced if you get 10 experience here. So you're experienced or seasoned adventurer with 10 experience. Now you'll be very experienced or hardened if you get 100. And of course, leveling up, thieves need 120, magic users need 250, elves need 400, fighters need 200. Is there any other class with us that I failed to mention? Let's see. Yeah, magic users need 250. So that should give you an idea of how long it's going to be till you level up. It's a lot of campaigning. A single adventure is not enough, right? Many days of hard-earned campaigning will get you leveled up, right? But you've got to win.
And we get 1
Survive.
XP for tonight, correct?
Yeah, so Narno you got 1 XP from this one. Nedgon and Abrul got 2. The only other way you can get XP is, of course, you'll trade your money for glory. So you'll trade 100 coppers for 1 XP. But there's also the way of getting XP by just surviving the expedition. You get XP based on how much gold you got cut, right? Got given from the expedition. Alright. Or how much treasure you got. So that'll be it. There probably might be another session in about maybe 30 minutes to an hour from now. But thanks for playing. If you can't play again, no worries. Have a good night, and hope to see you at the next one. Maybe next weekend or tomorrow. We'll see.
Ekin, I have a question.
Alright. Yeah, what's up, Random?
So, is it still possible to inherit from Colombo? Or is that money just gone now? Is that still somewhere? If I make a new character and I make him the heir of Colombo, is it still possible to get the money?
Still possible, yeah, because if no one inherited yet, then it can still be inherited.
No, no one inherited.
Yeah, then
So
yeah.
if I don't inherit, say I make a character and I don't inherit, is there a limit to how much I can just hold off the money?
That money on Columbo's character?
Yeah. It was in the bank under Columbo's name, basically.
It's just gonna sit there until the bank just takes it for themselves, right? If no one comes to claim
Okay.
it.
So is there a limit as to like how long it will take till the bank claims it?
Until you,
Or-
I guess, leave or the town is destroyed or the bank deems that there's no more family members of House Random to come and claim it, right? So
Oh,
just keep-
okay. So House Random has to go away, or the town has to die.
Something like that, yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah,
there for a
makes
long
sense.
while. It's recorded.
Okay, okay, okay. So it's safe, pretty much. Just I
In
can
the
just
records.
assume that it's safe.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. I just wanted to know if the money is secure, because like if that money's gone, that's like Gallus's money, pretty much.
Yeah.
all the expeditions,
Gold
all the
fortune.
memories, just gone.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
but yeah. Anyways, good to know, man. Thanks.
Thanks for
I'll
playing,
join
everyone.
the next one.
Have a good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.